killing the good guys.
My team's pretty stout, but
You ready for this week's song?
sure.
Yeah, time for this week's podcast. Aqua.
Yeah.
Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie.
Have you gotten flagged on any of those, by the way?
Oh,
Sweet. I like it.
I played just enough for them not to come at me.
Playing with fire.
Yeah, but good enough for me.
Yeah.
So, what's new with you this week?
Not too much. Was sick. Work sucked. Had a birthday.
Oh yeah, you're finally. How old are you now?
21. 21.
21.
21.
Make sure you're 21.
Yeah. No, 35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing you told me that. I thought I was turning 34.
Yeah. No, you should probably remember that sort of thing. I mean, it doesn't really matter now.
No.
I mean, it kind of sucks.
Actually, really did. I was like, I'm only gonna be 34.
Yeah, no, we're 35. Well, you're 34 still.
Yeah, I'm a
but-
youngin.
Yeah, you're about to
I'm a
be.
young pup.
Yeah, you're about to be 35. So,
Another week without Ian.
another week without Ian. He's in the other room all tuckered out. I tried to go spoon him, and
He wasn't having it.
no, he called rape immediately.
He had a rape whistle. I thought a referee was in there calling
Yeah.
play. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, no, he's
We just
quick.
got
He was quick on that, like it's happened before.
living with me can be strenuous.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fun. So, well, happy late birthday.
Yeah, thanks.
Did you get everything you asked for? Or did you ask for anything?
I didn't ask for anything, but
Did you get socks and underwear?
no, I got money.
Ooh.
I got $35 from my grandmother. You got me a video game. And my mom got me these magnet pictures of all, mostly my kids. So they're up on my fridge right now. And that's it.
Your fridge is covered because you had a lot of kids.
Yeah. Yeah, it's covered. But yeah, no, I had to remind my mom of the day. She got me the magnets beforehand. But I had to remind her, hey, it's my birthday. She's like, oh, yeah, happy birthday.
You get older.
I had to call my dad the next day. He's like, oh, shit. I had to call my ex-wife, and she didn't even remember.
It's like that. It's like that episode. I saw this episode of Goldbergs. You ever watch Goldbergs?
No, but every episode I've watched is super funny.
Oh, I watched the shit out of that. And there was an episode recently where they were talking about the movie. Was it 16 Candles, where everybody forgot Molly Ringwald's birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in Thing, Adam Goldberg, the little kid, it was his birthday, and everybody forgot his birthday. So he, put together a story arc that's where it came from. It was 16 Candles.
So is he sitting alone with the cake?
At the end of it, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was you. You were 16 Candles. You were Molly Ringwald.
I was. Yep. And it sucks. I mean, it sucks getting 35, but it also sucks that everyone forgot you.
It's 35 years. We can forget one of them. There's always
sure.
next year.
Yeah, there is. There's always extra. That's why I told my dad, I was like, don't let it happen again. He was like, man, I can't help you. I mean, it might. Oh, okay.
The only reason everybody at work, people are still trying to figure out my birthday at work.
They don't. I mean, Terry doesn't know yet?
Terry knows.
Okay,
He's
I
the
was
only
gonna
way
say.
that everybody can get out of it because Terry's daughter and I have the same birthday, but I share a birthday with Peyton Manning and The Undertaker, if that gives away.
Well, I know your birthday.
I know, but it's
I didn't know Peyton Manning had that birthday. Lucky you.
oh yeah, lucky me. Lucky
I mean,
me.
he's a football god, so.
Yeah, he'll be a first pick Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, yeah, he will definitely go in first round.
So one thing we do is on this podcast, if you can't tell, is we have some beers. Today we got some beers called the Budweiser. What's it called?
Budweiser Copper Lager and Jim
Mixed
Beam.
with Jim Beam.
Not mixed with, it's aged in their barrels.
Yeah, so
It's pretty good.
it's all right.
Yeah. I don't think it's worth the $9.69 or whatever we paid
For a 6-pack, yeah.
for a six
So I
pack.
gotta-
If I was going to pay that much, I'd rather get, like a local IPA.
Or my favorite beer.
Your Dogfish?
Yeah, Dogfish 90 Minute.
Yeah, it's a little bit
That or
expensive
Voodoo IPA.
for what it is, but it is good. It's a good change. Always,
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
yeah,
It's
always
not
worth
terrible.
trying new beers.
New beers.
Brr. That's Budweiser. It's America's beer, right?
Yeah, I mean, during the summer they called America, don't they?
Just
Yeah.
America.
Yeah, they changed the name of it every summer to America.
Yeah, sure.
You've never seen that?
I mean, I kind of vaguely remember like their cans turning into an American flag.
Not an American flag. It's literally, they take the word Budweiser straight out of it. It's called America.
Huh. I guess I missed that.
Yeah, it's America's beer. I actually went to their brewing factory. And at the end of it, if you're 21 or up, which I was at the time, you can drink the beer. And it's like 2-day-old beer. And it was the best beer I've ever had in my life. But, I mean, Budweiser's decent enough as it is. But 2-day-old Budweiser is fucking amazing.
Really?
It was so good. I went with we went with Trevor, Mikey, Wicken.
What was that? St. Louis, right?
Yeah, you were only supposed to get 2 glasses, but the guy there, I guess, didn't care about his job, and he just kept giving us beers. So we ended up like pretty drunk around these kids that are like, "I'm just at the factory."
Yeah.
We're
Why are
pretty-
kids at a beer factory anyway? Like,
I don't know. It's really cold in there too, and it doesn't smell like beer. So when people say you smell like a brewery, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Because the brewery doesn't smell like beer.
interesting. What does it smell like?
Nothing really.
Oh, okay.
Very, very clean. I remember thinking that. Well, at least we got clean beer from them.
Yeah.
The
So what's next?
what was that with next? We're just talking. The I showed we used to do this thing. We need to do it again. Bad movie Sundays.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, Leprechaun Returns. I want to do that one.
Ooh. When does that come out?
I need to look that up because I thought it was going to be. It said look for it on digital. It might be already out, and it's just Cox is behind on time.
Could be.
Let's see. Leprechaun Returns. Out? I don't know.
So just quit this podcast. We're doing Leprechaun Returns right now.
Which Leprechaun movies have you seen?
One and bits of Leprechaun in the Hood only because you wanted to watch that circa 2001? 2000?
It's a good movie.
I think I fell asleep. I don't really remember it. I know you enjoyed it.
Not coming out until 2019.
Um,
No anytime soon, thank God. Don't want to watch it. I need to pump myself up again. Life in Plastic is fantastic. There's a lot of people in the Hollywood who convey to that, as they say.
yeah, I think so. I think they can definitely relate. A lot of fake parts. A lot of fake parts everywhere now. I mean, it's so easily available.
Like fake butts, like
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj and
And
So,
they've actually gotten really good. Like,
what's got really good? The fake butts?
fake parts.
Oh yeah, but like Nicki Minaj and what's her name?
That shit looks stupid.
Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, those butts look dumb.
Those are like no one with their body size would have that big of a butt.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's
Because I know a girl. She does like her main thing is legs in the gym. She got big legs, big butt, but nothing like what those girls have.
Yeah.
Like those just look dumb.
Yeah, they get a little needle and shove it in there. I don't know. I guess the thing. I mean, the whole reason we have butt cheeks is so we can close off our buttholes so we're not farting all over the place.
Or just have an exposed butthole. I mean, could you imagine being a dog? Like a cool breeze goes by. It just brushes. oh.
Well, it's
Wait,
kind of like
what is that?
Cats. They'll just show you their butthole.
I mean, yeah, they do that too, but
They're just like, hey, look at my butthole. What if people started doing that?
I don't think that would be a good thing.
But yeah, so yeah, the fake stuff these days are weird. Like now you get to the point where you can't tell who's sometimes a girl and a guy.
That
Like the Howard Stern did his Cocktober, and he was talking about how on Cocktober he had like trainees come in or and they would they all had their penises. They look like women, but they had penises. And they said, why don't you get it cut off? Why don't you do the whole thing? And they're like, well, because it's not necessary anymore. People accept us as it is. People don't mind. There's guys out there, they say straight guys that will date transvestites with penises. I'm like, are you gay if you dated a tranny now? She's a woman everywhere else except for her genitalia.
yeah.
You say you're still gay?
Yeah. Because there's a dick there.
That's
There's a dick there.
a
So you're
gray
just gonna
area of me.
Fuck him in the butt.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go down on him or
Find a
her,
wiener.
yeah, you got a wiener.
You got a wiener in your
That's
mouth.
gay. And not that there's anything wrong with that.
You know what a straight guy sounds like with a dick in his mouth? Oh.
But yeah, that's still gay.
It's like, well, it's also one of those things. If you watch tranny porn, I'm just saying, if you did, if there's a tranny having sex with a girl, is that straight?
Yeah.
You said it's straight porn?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. Gray area for me.
No, dick in the vagina. That's pretty straight.
There's other places I guess you could go with that, but anyways, getting off track.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, so watch out if you're out there on Tinder and you swipe left. You don't want to pick up the next Michael that's now called Michelle. Unless you're into that stuff, go for it. I don't care.
Yeah, I accidentally did that one time. I swiped on Bumble and this tranny didn't know. And then started talking to me, and I was like, let me investigate this a little bit more. And sure enough, yeah, it was a dude, and I was like, fuck.
Like, I still gotta go through this, but
Nah,
fuck.
I blocked.
Blocked. Oh, you should.
Yeah.
I could have been a good friend.
Could have. However, I feel Bumble and Tinder are not the places to make friends.
That's what most of the girls on there say. I'm just here to find good friends.
Well, they're full of shit. That's not what you do. Those are hookup apps or meeting a boyfriend, girlfriend, maybe. Mostly hookup. Bumble.
Why would they lie?
Bumble more a relationship.
I changed my my Tinder one. I just put it just says, yep.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. I've thrown out some...
Hey, there's Ian.
Hey, buddy. Glad to see you woke up.
You want to come join us?
Want to join us? Get some tea in your system and now get some alcohol. Get some beer in there.
Say hi, Ian.
In a robe too.
In a robe.
Super sophisticated dude.
He's got one of those. Pipes that blows bubbles.
Wakes up, goes immediately for tea, right? Raspberries.
Raspberries.
He's what the fuck? Like earlier, I heard he woke up and came out, ate an Oreo, and then went back to bed. It's like,
Ian, no, don't go anywhere. Come back.
there we go.
Ian.
Some tea and some raspberries.
Oh, we had an Ian sighting.
Yeah, it's almost like the Sasquatch.
Well,
in a robe too.
that was great.
Lives in a house with a dude, and another dude's here. Comes out in a robe. He's a modest dude.
Hey, so, anyways, that deserves a good song. Life is your creation.
Yep.
Claus. There's a guy named Claus. He looks like a rapist.
Close.
So today was football day. Titans, man.
Yeah, Titans didn't do very well.
I don't know. I think that I think they show glimpses of greatness and then they just do what they did today, and holy hell. Next week we'll probably we'll play the Texans and they won't score a damn touchdown. We'll have like 56 points. And then the week after that it'll be the scores vice versa. It's real weird.
Yeah, I mean, they do have a consistency problem, but I think where they're... I mean, your team's a weird team. They fire their coach who got them to the playoffs. That I just don't agree with.
I think it's because they were wanting to change
Mike Mularkey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got you to the playoffs. Won the first round, too.
I'm gonna go out and say that I think that we need a new quarterback. I think Marcus Mariota is too injury prone. He's a good quarterback when he's a good quarterback, but every quarterback's a good quarterback when they're a good quarterback. He's not consistent enough. You look at quarterbacks having bad games, and you look at his are more consistent with like average games.
Yeah.
Which is weird because he started off with such a bang. His first game against the Buccaneers, he threw 3 touchdowns. His first NFL pass was a touchdown. When he shows glimpses of greatness, he has greatness. But maybe I'm being too harsh because maybe it could be the team. Maybe they're not surrounding him with the right guys.
That's really hard to say. I think Deion Lewis, and I'm not really a believer in Henry.
He's good whenever he's good when he's good. I mean,
right. So is everybody in the NFL.
Yeah.
They have the skill, otherwise they wouldn't be there.
But like, you don't have the consistency
Except
of like
for that fucking running back that he was from Alabama. He was amazing in Alabama, and then came to the NFL, and he was just trash.
Was it? Didn't he go to the Saints? Is that who you're thinking of?
Nope. He played for the Colts. He had dreads.
Let me see. This is recent.
Last couple years.
Alabama.
He was. I think he'd been a Heisman winner.
Running
No, surely he wasn't a Heisman
backs.
winner. But yeah, he was just trash. Bounced around. He gained weight, lost weight. I think he even played for Green Bay as well.
Oh, what was his name?
But yeah, he was a wasted draft pick. All I can think of is Henry right now.
Let's see. Neighbors love to walk around their place. I don't understand that. Why do you walk around your fucking apartment? Like, I can understand walking to the couch or to the refrigerator.
Right.
But our neighbors...
That sounds like they're going like from there to there, back to there. Maybe they're doing a relay race. Or
It seems like only people that live above me do that shit. I'll never understand that.
You find it yet?
I'm trying. This is such a big...
What are you looking at?
TJ Yeldon?
Nope. He's actually still in the league.
Yeah.
This guy's not in the league.
Okay, he's still in the league.
Played for the Colts.
Eddie Lacy. That's the guy.
Yeah. Terrible.
He was in a Pro Bowl one year.
His first year, right? First or second year?
Yeah, he's drafted by the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, okay.
Titans drafted Chance Warmack that year.
No. Trent something. Eddie Lacy wasn't that bad.
Their punter got drafted.
Trent. It was Trent something. Trent Richardson. Look him up.
Trent Richardson?
Yep. Google that name.
Google the name Trent. He is, he's from Alabama.
Yep.
Plays for the Cleveland Browns.
Played.
Is he not any good anymore?
He was never good. He was a total bust.
Yeah, he was All-American. Won 2 BCS national championships.
Yeah. He was amazeballs in college.
He was 5'9". I'm taller than him.
Yeah.
4-yard dash was 4.45.
Yeah.
Took him 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go 40 yards.
That's a long time.
He's 28 years old.
Now?
No, he was born in 1990. July 10th, he turned 28.
Yeah. I mean, he got paid a lot of money probably because I think he was a first round pick.
Well, with the new rules, I can't really play. Let's see. Play for the Colts, you were right.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Oh, here he goes.
Yeah, no, he went to another team.
Baltimore and
I was thinking Eddie Lacy, I guess, for the Packers, but
the Ravens. He was number 3 at Crimson Tide.
Does it say what draft pick he was?
Sure does. Let me look. There's a lot of research for this guy. Let's see. He was selected in the first round, 3rd overall pick. Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was
After they traded
trash.
picks with Minnesota to select him, they traded up to get him ahead of Tampa Bay.
And who drafted him? Colts, right?
Browns.
That's
where players go to die.
True. Not now. I think they're going to be on the up and up next year.
Really? After they fired their head coach and offensive coordinator?
I said I think.
Everybody thinks of it. So their year. At least we're not Jets fans. So, I don't know if you heard about this, but this guy got pulled over and got a DWI.
For the Jets?
Just some guy.
Oh.
And he blamed it on the New York Jets. He's wearing a New York jersey. And he said, I drank too much because the Jets suck.
Did he get away with it?
Oh, no. No. He got a DWI. He got charged. But, yeah, Jets suck.
Yeah, no, Jets do suck, but I think they're on the same path.
Are they on the up and up?
No. No, Todd Bowles is definitely going to get fired. He's had 3 years
To be on the up and up?
to be on the up and up, and they have not gone up.
Nah.
Not.
They have not gone up.
They have not gone up.
The NFL's a weird thing this year. I say that every year, though.
This year's a little different. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really, but I just noticed this year that over half the teams have a losing record as of prior to this week. I think,
Well, I just told you that there's like a 5-way tie for the next wild
Yeah.
card spot at 5-5 in the AFC.
There's well, the 5-5 thing is weird. But there's always it seems like there's a tie for wild cards.
Yeah, but everybody 5-5.
That's crazy. I think this year we could possibly see another wild card with a losing record. I think we saw that a couple years ago.
Well, the Saints went in there with 8-9, and they won their first wild card game. I remember I was at Hutch's watching that. Yeah, I mean, hell, the Eagles they had a winning record, but they weren't chose to win. Yeah, last year. Now they suck balls.
Yeah, they do.
Boy, they suck balls. So I you watched Netflix recently? Watch anything good on it?
I've watched a lot of good things on Netflix. Castlevania is amazing. That's the only anime I've.
Is that why you bought that game?
It is.
I didn't even think about that until now.
It really is.
That's Symphony of the Night's a great game.
It is a great game. It really is the only game. Like, I know the Belmonts. I know who Alucard is. I like.
Well, I watched a thing called The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
No, I haven't even seen that. Like as a suggested thing.
It's the Coen Brothers Western movie. It has 6 stories, I think, to it.
Is it funny?
The first one is my favorite, obviously, because the first one's called The Battle of Buster Scruggs. But then it goes into different ones. Has what the guy that played the Green Goblin in Spider-Man? What's his name?
Fuck, I see his face now. He was in Boondock Saints.
No, not him. James Franco. James Franco's in it.
That Green Goblin.
They got, if you watch, it's got some heavy hitters in it, but it's pretty gory. But it's a lot of like crazy tells. I don't know if you want me to go into spoilers, but like Buster Scruggs is like one of the best shooters in the world, and that's his whole tell. And there's a lot of singing in it.
Really?
Well, have you ever seen "Oh Brother, We're Out There"?
Yeah.
Like that. Like it's every once in a while there's some singing in it.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not like a musical. That wasn't too bad though.
Yeah, musicals like every 30 seconds.
I hate music.
Like, hey, how's it going? Oh,
There was a-
let's bust into a song.
I watched that movie. Sweetie Todd?
That's one of the. I rarely, when I watch a movie, just turn it off because I don't like it. Sweeney Todd was one of those.
I never finished it like you. I turned it off, but I've turned off a lot of movies. Like I've seen 2.5 Harry Potters.
I've seen all the Harry Potters, and they are great.
I saw the first 2, and I started watching the third one, and I go,
I disagree with you.
I go, that's enough. I've seen enough of this.
They're good.
Done. I wasn't invested anymore.
Ah, they're good.
Like, let me guess the ending. No spoiler alert, alarm. Blah, blah, blah. He beats Voldemort or whatever.
Sure.
I don't need 8 movies to tell me that.
Well, I mean, it's his journey to that.
Well, there wasn't.
To
Me, it wasn't a fun journey.
Yeah.
It was
To me,
boring.
millions and millions.
Oh, I know, but there's still millions of people that probably don't like it either.
True.
Like those Lord of the Rings movies. I never thought those were that good.
What? Are
Yeah.
you fucking kidding me?
No.
I'm so mad at Netflix for not putting the other 2 on there. They
What
have
other
they
2?
have Fellowship of the Ring, but for whatever reason, I'm waiting out for them to get 2 Towers and then Return of the King. Those movies were amazing, and they are great. They're not something I want to watch every single day or something like that. 'Cause
I
they're
waited
long
for.
as
I never
shit, but
saw them in theaters.
I saw all of them.
I waited for them to come out on DVD or
Yep.
back then, and I watched them all in one sitting.
That's a long day,
I did. I watched it all in one day. It was whenever
especially when it came out the collector's edition.
it was in my parents' basement. Nathan bought the like extended editions, everything.
Yeah.
It took me like 8 hours. I watched all of them,
Yeah.
and at the end of it, he goes, "What'd you think?" And I go, "It was
He
okay."
loves them too, right?
Oh, he'd read all the books like 9 times too.
yeah. Books are great.
I just go, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't. Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we were talking about Sweetie Todd. So there was a song in that one that started that. I don't know if you got this far. He starts singing about his blades.
Is that when he ends the song with slitting a good dude's throat?
I can't remember because I started to turn. I turned it off after I saw it. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Todd.
He's singing about his blades, and
He calls it "My Friends."
Yeah, and he slices the dude's throat.
Yeah,
and the dude
yeah.
goes down the chute. Then
Yeah, let's
that's
see.
exactly when I turned it off too.
I didn't remember that part. When I saw a guy singing about blades being his friends, yeah, he opens up the box and then he goes, "My friends."
It sounded like it was coming from.
Speak to me, friend. Let's see. Does he slit a guy's throat?
Yeah.
I lost. I'm gonna.
Yeah, bro. Go back a little bit. Or maybe not. Maybe he doesn't. I saw he like ends it with slitting a dude's throat, and then
No, I think he just finds him and then he goes like, "These are my friends." It's like picking up a bottle opener and being like, "My friend."
yeah, no, the movie was not good.
Fucking stupid. Fucking.
It was not good. Sweeney Todd. Yeah. because they kill all the people and send them down.
And they eat them as making pies or whatever. I read the synopsis and I was like,
I mean, it sounds like good.
And then I just noticed that they would like talk for like 2 lines and they start singing again. They'd be
That's
like,
how musicals roll, man.
they'd be like, "Hey, sweetie, did you lock your door?" "I don't remember. Did I lock it? Is it locked in the back? I don't know if it is. I need to lock my door right now."
That's exactly how it is. And what's funny is that I actually enjoy going to like Walton Arts Center or a play. I've been to a couple Broadway plays, and those are not bad. Like I like them. I enjoyed them. And
I've been to
being
a few. I don't
like a
like
live experience is a lot different than watching
My
Johnny Depp
friends.
or my
My friends.
my friends.
It's like, yeah, I just can't get over how stupid it was. It took me by surprise whenever I didn't understand it was going to be like that kind of musical, and I started watching it, and he starts like, I guess he gets exiled or something like that.
I
He's
don't
like,
even know. Turn it off.
it was at the beginning. He gets exiled, like someone tells him to leave. And he's
Does
like,
he?
yeah.
Why would he have?
Well, he
Barbara?
comes back and no one recognizes him.
Oh.
So he comes back and starts killing people. He's like, "I'm back. I'm here. I don't know what to do."
Oh, because I mean, like if you think about it, Nightmare Before Christmas is a musical.
Those Disney movies aren't musicals in a sense. They do have a lot of songs. But this was literally a Broadway play that they adapted to the movie. So it was a musical. That's why I was saying a musical. They didn't have much to go on. I'm going to adapt a movie that was a musical. I'm going to take all the music out of it. See how it does.
Or you should adapt a movie and put all the music into it.
Mamma Mia.
That was a musical.
Yeah. I'm going to make Mamma Mia 3.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a remake of the first one. No songs.
Or you should take a porn.
And it's going to be like a 15-minute movie.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take
Short film.
Take a porn. What you talking about there? I'm going to take a porn and I'm going to put music in it.
Make it a musical.
I'm sure there's a porn musical out there. Damn it, I'm gonna
Yeah, you want to Google it, don't you?
I'm just going to ask Google, is there a porn musical?
I don't even know why you would watch that. I mean, if you're really into music and really
There's a
into
movie called Porn Musical.
and really into playing with yourself.
Erotic musical? In not so strict chronological order. Yeah, there's an Alice in Wonderland, the X-rated musical fantasy. It's an adult comedy fantasy.
I would actually watch that.
I don't know. Has Kristen D. Bell in it.
Totally watch the regular Kristen Bell in a porn. I don't know about
Ron
Kristen
Nelson. That guy's one of the guys that fucks. Ron Nelson.
Ron Nelson. Is that guy that's in every single porn?
I don't know porn guy names.
I don't either.
I know it's Peter North. That's it. I've heard a
There's
lot.
also another guy that he has like a blonde ponytail. He's in the Pirates of the Caribbean knockoff porns.
I've heard a lot. I've never watched those. Actually, it was funny over at Wiccan's place one time. We found it was like there was a porno. It was called Pirates or something like that, and it was the highest budget porno ever made.
Yeah, that's it.
And
it's got the tattooed girl that was really famous in the 2000s.
Well, we watched a version of it, all of us at Wiccan's, like a thing with no porno. It took all the porno out of it, and so we just watched it.
That would probably be awful. He's in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
well,
also
you
in
sure
a
it's that
bunch
guy?
of softcore porn. I don't know about Ron.
Softcore porn, man. That's like Skinamax.
No,
yeah.
He's in that a ton, and he's also in regular porn.
I don't know. I have a feeling like, man, whenever when I was growing up,
famous male porn
we had.
stars.
No, I'm not doing that. Then it's gonna start.
No, it's not going to show you anything. It's going to actually show you that because he's probably won AV adult video. AVNs?
You're not a big fan if you don't always won.
I don't.
But I remember Skinamax back then. My parents had all the movie channels and they had that big TV in the living room. Did you ever go? Were we friends at my old house on Stubblefield?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, so you remember how they had that big screen in there? Yeah.
That's where we watched WrestleMania.
Yeah. I remember I gave my dad a whole bunch of quarters so we could get it.
No, that's not where Undertaker threw. That might have been where Undertaker threw Mankind off the Hell in a Cell.
There's a wrestling event tonight.
No shit.
Survivor Series. Yeah.
That's also on Stubblefield. That's also where your brother leg dropped me, and I almost like lost conscious. Like I don't know how.
Oh yeah.
Like it was.
Well, because we're not professional wrestlers.
Yeah, it was like on the left side of your living room, and he leg dropped me, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Holy fuck!" Like you got me good.
Him and I broke the ceiling fan wrestling there. But anyways, so yeah, Skinamax would be there. I'm surprised. My mom, I still to this day think that at least one of my parents walked out in the living room, and I just didn't see him in the corner, and they were like,
Backtrack slowly, like I don't want to
Adam,
do this.
Adam must be watching Cinemax.
I mean, it's possible.
Like, I mean, how many times your parents going to tell them they might have seen you masturbating? They're not going to tell you ever.
No, they won't. I know of one time.
You got caught?
You know what? I'm not exactly sure. Like I was going to town, like, and it was the day that, like, for whatever reason, I just one after another. I was young, like 14, 15.
That's when you'd go like 3 or 4 times in a day.
No, I was working on more than that.
Whoa!
Yeah, it was like
Break your dick doing that.
Yeah, I think I was up to 10. And so
I don't know if I could do that.
And so I was doing it under my covers, and my mom just walked in, and I immediately shut that shit down. I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm just going to say hi." And then she came and sat on the bed. I was like, "Oh God!"
It's like a scene from American Pie.
Yeah, and I was like, "Well, okay, great, get out."
Great, get out.
Yeah, she was like, okay. I was like, I just wanted to say hi, and I was like, no, okay, great, get out. And so I think she had to have known.
And just think about it. Nowadays, that's how pornos start. Where the stepmom would walk into the room.
Yeah, that is like everything you see is like
Stepmom or stepsister. It's like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, you've got a boner.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's a really weird topic, and yeah, I don't get it, but that's like seriously every other fucking frame on.
Well, whenever you look at porn, like I would, you go to the front page, you see what's got on there.
Yeah.
There's at least one on there at all times that says like blackmailed stepsister or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Or stepmom or something.
Or stepmom helps guy
help son get off.
Help son get off. Yeah, it's an interesting world out there. They're like, well, we can't really call it incest, so let's call them step.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Oh, I'm sure they're not steps. I know they're not stepmothers. Like,
I mean, like professionally done.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you see the same stepmom that was in the porno you just watched before called like Black Guy Destroys Ass or something like that.
Black guys do destroy ass.
They do destroy the ass.
All right, new subject. Moving on.
So there was something interesting. I wanted to look it up before we even talk about it, but you were talking about it beforehand. It was something that Trump said. I'm not trying to get political, but it was called, like, what was it called? Something the forest?
Oh, raking the forest.
Raking the forest. I don't even know what that is.
The floor. It's not a thing.
Are you sure? Let's see. Did they actually like take rakes out there and rake it?
No. I don't know. He complimented Finland, saying they know how to manage their forests, and that California has a forest management problem, and that they rake their floors. Said floors. Rake their floors.
Oh, here it is. Forest rake. Let's see what he said. You got to take care of the floors. The floors of the forest. Very important. I wish I was the president of Finland. Wait, no, sorry, I misread that. I was with the president of Finland. He called it Forest Nation, and they spent a lot of time raking and cleaning and doing things that they don't have any problems. So it's hard to read how he talks.
I know. It is very hard because nobody talks like that.
Okay. Suggests he was wrong. Yeah, I'm sure he was, but raking. I mean, like, what kind of? I mean,
Send a dude out or a woman.
Go out there with a rake and just start
Just
raking
rake in the
stuff.
forest.
Does he understand how stupid that sounds?
I don't think he does. I really, honestly don't think he does, and I don't think a lot of Trumpers think. They say he sounds stupid. Like if I've confronted a lot, and they all say the same thing. Oh yeah, he really sounds stupid, but I like what he's doing.
He's not really doing anything. He hasn't done anything in a while.
Only shit for corporations.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll get a beer.
but will you get me one too? On the door. Yeah, he's just so goddamn stupid. I don't even know how anybody would have done business with him back in the day. Like, he'd
It was only like foreign people that did business with, wasn't it?
come at you and be like, "Yeah, man, you guys rake the floor or of the forest really well. Like, I want to invest in your rakes."
Trump rakes.
Trump rakes.
Yes. Maybe
But-
we can start that. We'd start some Trump rakes. Even
Hashtag Trump rakes.
I haven't. Man, we'll do hashtags.
Oh,
Rakes for sale. Let's see if we got any for sale. No, not yet.
well, he's a fucking idiot.
That's a
Every
$300
day,
rake, though.
every fucking day is something new.
But what are we gonna do? We're all in it together. Getting off politics from the rest of this podcast
for the
because
rest of it.
I don't like talking about politics on this crap because we like to have fun. And politics angers us. Well, it angers you more than it does me.
Yeah,
At this
it
point,
does.
to me, it's kind of like it's called kitchen hands. You know, you work in a kitchen long enough, you can pick up hot stuff,
Yeah,
and you just. To me, I have my kitchen hands when it comes to politics. I get burned so much that I'm used to picking up hot shit.
it just bothers me that people are so dumb.
Well, I was talking to Ian about this last night. He was talking about his generation. His generation, a biscuit. And we were talking about how he's like we put on Phantom Menace, and that movie has not aged well. The graphics or the special effects in that movie are fucking horrendous. Like you see better special effects in video games now.
Yeah,
It's
Oh, yeah.
it's unbelievable how bad. I mean the originals.
that was a 1999 movie.
Yeah, but the originals look better than that because they use practical effects more often.
Yeah,
So, anyways, we were saying like, yeah, there's people that are like your age that like it, and he goes, and he agrees that a lot of people in his generation are dumb. But I'm like, I don't think it's like just your generation, and I think it's just that it's a generation of people that have a megaphone with Twitter and Facebook. I think that we had those people, but we kept them in closets. You know, they didn't have the platform they have today.
no, I definitely agree with that.
So now anybody can get on there and be like, blah, 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 stupid stuff.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I also think that it's a nostalgic thing as well. Like they grew up with those movies. That's what introduced them to Star Wars.
That's horrible.
I know.
Did you go with Nathan and I to for Star Wars?
I was with you.
I think Nathan went with us too.
Did he?
Yeah, I could
I mean, that was probably back in the day when he was going to move. Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was. I knew. I was like, I swear. I told Ian. I was like, I think Matt went with me,
Yep.
but I think Nathan went too. But yeah, I remember when we stood outside Fiesta Square. That was back when you had to stand in line for movie tickets.
Yeah.
Nowadays, use the A-List app, the A-List thing. Get your movies. There's your plug. Now give me a free one for a year.
Yeah, no, the only good thing about that movie was Duel of Fates. The same thing with all those movies. It was the last 5-minute fight scene.
Yeah.
That was it. Everything else was Senate, blah, 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 Senate, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I love you, Padme, blah, blah, blah.
Said it.
Senate, blah, blah, blah. I am the Senate.
I would say the best part of that movie was rewatching a little bit of Phantom Menace yesterday and just riffing on it.
Yeah, I did that when The Last Jedi was about to come out, and all three of them were on
You watched them all?
US. Yeah,
Ew.
I know. It was a waste of a day. But
I hated how much fun.
it
I don't
re-
understand how those can exist in the Star Wars universe and people still say The Last Jedi is the worst one.
oh no, Last Jedi. It was not great, but it was nowhere near as garbage as Attack of the Clones.
See, I'm in a minority. I think Last Jedi was awesome. I
think
loved it.
Force Awakens was amazing.
I think they both were.
I love
Sorry. I'm in my own minority.
you
doing
are,
this.
and that's fine. I mean, there are people that think the prequels are great, so
It's
you're
funny when
way above
people.
them.
What's funny when people give me. I go, why don't you like Last Jedi? You know how I am with movies, and I can think of more reasons why I like it than the reasons they hate it. They don't have logical reasons.
Oh, you know what? I absolutely agree with that. There are two reasons I hate Last Jedi.
What's that?
Superman Leia, where she's in space, and all of a sudden she just bleh. I mean, she got blown the fuck out of the command. So she's probably dealing with trauma from that, unless she force shielded her. And those are things in the books that they will explain, but in the movie we're seeing this. So she got blown out, and then all of a sudden she's unconscious, and then just goes still unconscious. She didn't open her eyes, still unconscious, and floated her way to the ship. And yes, I know she has force powers, but we as an audience have never seen her use those, never seen her train with those, and doing something like that as a Jedi and knowing everything else, you would need training to do that. So that's one.
Okay.
Two is that whole stupid casino scene.
I think that the reason the casino scene. Here's my thing.
Can I add
Okay.
one thing? I think the only reason the casino scene is may mimic you is to because that boy at the end.
No.
That's the only.
That's not what I was
is
gonna
to
say.
introduce him to the rebellion, and so then you have this new spark, and he's on there. And
I
that's
think the
where we
reason
see
The
it
Last
go.
Jedi didn't do a lot of people didn't like it is because you didn't see your superheroes doing well. The whole movie, every story had doubt. It was all about doubt, and it was all about how, like, it's like how can we win? But they're losing at every point of it, and that's exactly what happened. It was the expectations of, oh, Rey's family she was gonna be like super secret. Oh my
Yeah.
God, she's gonna have this. No, she's
Nope.
actually just a
I
poor
actually
Western.
think that's a lie. I think that
Nah, I
was
don't think it
him.
will
I
be.
think that was him trying to manipulate.
I love that they did that because I just love that they were doing it. But maybe it is. I don't know. We'll see. It's also the idea of, oh well, like people expected Luke Skywalker to take the lightsaber and just be as badass as he was.
No, he's burnt out.
No, and he goes, nope, done. I'm done with that shit. Be done. I'm done with this.
I'm cool with that.
And a lot of people didn't like that though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same.
And they were like, well, why would he try to kill Kylo Ren? It's like,
Because he was afraid.
yeah, because he knew how much evil was in him, and he had already seen his dad. He had seen a lot, so you got to kind of give the guy a little bit of a.
Yeah. So I bet
if
a
you want
bunch
to talk about war, there's a thing called PTSD, and I'm sure he had it from
Yeah.
his dad.
No, and I bet a whole bunch of people don't even know in the expanded universe that Luke Skywalker went dark side.
Yeah.
Went complete dark side and fucking shit up, and eventually returned to the light. But this little bit of dark side turned people away. Then no, they get out of here. No. I think,
Well, this next movie's the last movie.
and also Empire was like that too. Empire, they weren't winning at
no.
any junction. They did not have a win. And in Last Jedi, they actually did. They actually had a shining light at the end where Rey was
Kamikazes.
what's it called? She lost her lightsaber, yeah, but she completely was enveloped by the Force and moved those. I love Rey. I absolutely love Rey. She might be one of my favorite Jedi.
My favorite Jedi is that one that has all those fucked up tentacles all over his face.
God, the name escapes me. I used to know all this shit. I used to know the pilots of like the random ass.
Oh
pilots.
yeah, I mean, but that's when we were younger.
yeah, no,
We've had to put more information in this recently.
I know, and it's pushed all that out, and that's a shame too, because he was a good Jedi, even though he got punked out by the Emperor. He was
Punked out.
He was a Jedi Master. No, The Last Jedi was a good movie. There were some weak spots, but to people to hate on it and say it was the worst, no. Attack of the Clones was absolutely garbage. 100% garbage. It
Yeah.
was not, even the fight scene at the end, which is what you can like about Revenge of the Sith and Phantom Menace. Those end fight scenes were good. The only good part of Attack of the Clones was when all of the clones dropped into the desert and the lasers were shooting. I mean, it was like a 15-second clip, maybe less. And it was shooting through that dust. It just looked cool.
When I was watching the Phantom Menace, I noticed that their shadows when they were walking through the Senate and all were fake too. Like, I wonder if this is how George Lucas
The entire trilogy was shot on a green screen.
Oh yeah, I wonder if this is how George Lucas did this though. And I wish he would answer this for me if I could get an answer. If he told him, he said, "We're gonna give you these lightsabers. You just swing whichever way you want to. We'll do it in post." And that's where he started adding, like, because and Ian talked about this, how he pointed out, like, when they hit him with their lightsabers and they would hit they'd hit the robots, it was like those crash test dummies. When you press the thing, their arms and everything and legs would fly off. It would just cut right through them. It would, like, dismember every part of them. So I'm wondering if they're just like, just flail away. We're going to add it in post. It's kind of like whenever you take that Star Wars kid and people have added stuff of him actually fighting things.
I saw a super, super sad meme the other day because I follow like prequel memes and shit like that. Because a lot of them are funny. But one of them was like wishing George Lucas would buy back Star Wars.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Who would fucking want that?
No, I don't know. But
Star Wars is worth more than he has now.
I would imagine. No, The Force Awakens. Oh, that was a great movie. Kylo Ren is a great bad guy.
Yeah.
Like
Adam Driver's really taking I like him a lot.
I like him a lot too. I saw and then
I might get a Kylo Ren tattoo just to fuck everybody up.
No, he's a great bad guy. He's super good at acting conflicted, which is what a lot of Dark Jedi do until, they go full dark. Rey, great protagonist. I loved in The Last Jedi how
Finn?
no, the Chancellor
Finn?
Escape or
Purple
bald
hair?
guy.
Bald guy?
Who's that? The bald white
I can't
guy.
remember. I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name.
Yeah, Snope or Chancellor.
The
fuck is his name? Anyway, he picked on Kylo for being beat by a girl
Yeah.
with no training. I loved how they picked on him about that because that was one of my concerns about The Force Awakens. Like, she has no training, she's going to beat you, even though he did get shot by a bowcaster.
Yeah.
And fought Finn, and then his third fight technically was her.
But the thing, it's like I'm just getting tired of the fans.
Oh yeah, no, that's a thing. Like, the Star Wars fans are the worst fans out there.
They're like, I'm a Star Wars fan, and you get
But none of them, I guarantee, have read any of the books.
and you have to be a realist. The ones that say they have read the books are the ones I don't believe that they did, because they're like, oh, I read all the books, and they're like, so I know all of it. It's like,
No, because the only few people I've read that met that have read all the books, they like geek out. I've read probably 6 of the Expanded Universe books. I've met a couple of people that have read all of them, and they geek out no matter what.
yeah.
They love it.
Yeah, and it's like the comic book. Whenever they made everything canon, they brought out the comic book. Marvel did, and I read the comic book, and the comic book's fucking amazing.
Comic book is great.
That was like, if it wasn't for the comic book, no one in the movie, it doesn't tell you how CP0 has the right arm.
Right, and so those fillers, I think, are what are keeping a lot of people away from it. Like, if we knew a filler, like if you ever read Shadows of the Empire, remember the video game? For 64.
I think I started reading the book.
Yeah, I read that book, and that's where it explains where Luke was. It explained that he was in the hut of Obi-Wan Kenobi working on his lightsaber. But in the movies, we jump straight from him getting his hand cut off to now he's got a green lightsaber. But people loved it back then.
Yeah,
so now we need those fillers. So maybe if we had those fillers and Leia had been secretly working on her Force powers, then yeah, that would make fucking sense.
Yeah. Maybe there is a filler zone in the comics.
Maybe there is. I mean, I don't know.
They've released a few books since then, too.
I know. Did you ever read... right after Revenge of the Sith, they wrote a book called Darth Vader. You ever read that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that was basically him starting out his journey hunting down Jedi and him learning how to acclimate to a robotic body. One of the Jedi actually figured out that his breathing apparatus on his chest was his weakness and tried to attack that and hit it pretty good, and it messed him up. And so he had to change his fighting style completely. So he was a very aggressive attacker whenever he was human, fully human. And then when he became robotic, he changed his fighting style completely.
Didn't know that.
That's, I think, what a lot of people are missing now. Because we have those platforms.
There is a comic book called Darth Vader that it's where he starts... He starts finding out. It's where he starts finding out that Luke is his son, or not his son, but he starts finding out because he doesn't see Luke growing up his whole life.
No,
and he starts seeing him, and he starts realizing it's his son, but he knows Luke doesn't. It's pretty neat stuff. But anyways, we're close to the hour mark.
Are we really already?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You have anything you want to end with this?
Wow, I didn't really realize it was going to go that fast. It always does, too, doesn't it? You just get going and going. No, I really don't have anything.
What she said.
No, I think it's been a good one. Another good one. It's too bad we're missing Ian.
We got a guest appearance from him.
Yeah, we did get a guest appearance. Hopefully, I mean, this camera probably saw just a flannel.
Oh, I made sure I moved out of the way.
Flannel pass by, but... no, I don't have anything to end off. Maybe a little song? A little ditty?
Yeah, we haven't listened to much music on this one. Damn, we've been talking about Star Wars for the last 15 minutes. Fantasy world! Here's my favorite part. Rock and roll. Wrist thing.
Is that Klaus?
Hanky panky. No. I don't know who that
Klaus?
guy is.
The fish?
I don't know which one he is. That guy's name is, well, I don't know if he's Rene with one of those fucking things on top of it.
Renee.
Renee? He has a weird, like, bald, like, thing going on. Like, he's like, like, you know.
Probably French.
Yeah, French.
Fucking French.
Oh, it doesn't go all the way around. It just stops right here.
All right.
That's their big hit.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They did it. They made it, guys. Aqua finally made it, guys. So, anyways, yeah, we'll go and end this.
Yep.
You gonna try to hook up your PS4?
I am. We're gonna play some Fallout 76 after this.
Try to stream it?
Sure. I don't care. You can't push me around or shoot me, so you can't really mess with me.
I can mess with you.
All right. Don't do it, though.
I'll buy fucking armor from you that I can't use.
I mean, you were so like into it. I was like, yeah, whatever.
You should have told me it was level 40.
I had no idea. No idea.
It's all big.
I
It's all big
was
deal.
excited that I got a suit. I was excited that I got add-ons to that suit. He stole the power core, so I can't even use this suit. But so he thinks he's got this.
Well, I saw it first. I could have stole the whole thing.
You could have. You found it, so that was your rights because that's how I think we've been playing.
Yeah.
You find it, that's your
It's
rights.
yours, yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. So, but you gave me the core, and I took the.
You were in the
add-ons.
same spot as I am. I could wear mine, but I ain't gonna do shit.
Right, and you try to buy it from me, and you do. You end up do. Cause
Yeah, I bought it for $40
yeah,
part, and I
yeah.
found out I can't use
So
it
for
for like level 40.
$120, he buys 3 level 40.
$120 in caps in this game is
Yeah,
like,
caps. It is. It's a post-apocalyptic, so money is scarce.
yeah.
And he realizes it's level 4. I had no idea. Wasn't trying to
Whatever.
wasn't trying to cheat him.
Well, let's try to hook it up. We'll
Oh,
do
yeah,
some
yeah.
streaming tonight while this uploads and everything, and we're gonna try to be back next Sunday. Next Sunday, I'm hoping Ian's gonna be. He should be here next Sunday. I'll make sure he is, but he's gonna be out. He might be out of town though. I know he goes to Delaware this week to go to Thanksgiving.
We're in Delaware.
We're in Delaware. They're starving people in Delaware. So, anyways, till next week. That's what happens this week, and we'll come back next week with maybe some more fun stuff. I don't know.
All right. See ya.
Later, bitches.